It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. On his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Man in motion here. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Right side, James got it. Hits, he gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun handoff to Miller. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be third down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future. If there's a highlight reel interception or just forcing an incomplete pass, as soon as he realized the hit wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And the Packers will take over possession. Putting a receiver in motion. Play fake, it's Love. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
A second down throw here for Love. He's trying another one deep. Ball inside the 20. And they get there to touch him down, Bronco. Big gain on that play. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
From the pistol, here's Love. It's a Green Bay receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Rattler setting the throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
1st down throw. Here's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Love looking to pass. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Jacobs. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
To the air with Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
Throwing is Rattler. Finds him over the middle. And he gets Gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in the back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that short.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the run, so now they face fourth down.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. The stand in that call did not turn into a first down. Come on, boys.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage. They hit him for 5 yards on fourth down and get the successful conversion.
First down, Saints.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Our score, 14-0. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Finds a seam down the middle. He's moving into the secondary. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Late groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Got first down from the 31. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. This one nearly taken to the house. The return goes for 34 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They go left side with Miller. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Oh, partner, they say there's holding on every play. We just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. 47-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down from the red zone. This throw is caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Miller. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Again, it's Miller. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or you're now forced to put the ball in the air.
Now Rattler. And he's brought down for a loss.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Nikitami's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Thrown on 1st down, Love. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception, and that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
On 2nd down, Jacobs breaks the tackle, bleeding grass ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Love from the gun. Finds his man. It's Crowder. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now it's 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Love on 3rd and short. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
When things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Looking to throw, Rattler. Big game downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Rattler back to throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. He came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
2nd and 10 now. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
I think if you look up win plays in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
To the air, 3rd and long. He's on the move. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. On 4th down, out comes the Saints field goal team and Blake Grupe. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Nick and Tomney's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. 70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Here's Love to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His first punt went 50. This is away and looks even better. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the give, it's middle. And they send it straight ahead, but the punt stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who saves the need for a fast play and delivers.
The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third and long. Here's Love. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The kick by Folk is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for two. He's throwing for it. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown. We're going to say it's incomplete. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Throwing Love. He's looking deep once again. And he got it. Interception. Picked off by Tyrann Mathieu. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. The Saints trying a 2-point conversion once again. Rattler to the air now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, he loses it on the return. They can get this back. Packers pick it up. And the Saints get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the return around, and number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Play fake, he's going to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They run, it's Miller. He's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead to 7. You can't blame him for biting on that play action, Brock. Down at the 1-yard line, you're expecting it to be a run, which made that pass play the perfect call.
Show those defenders what they want to see, what they're expecting to see, so when they give them that good old run fake and pull it back, well, it is touchdown offense.
Reed now to kick this one away. return. This return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love back to it after the pick. Nice game left side. He's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. One play in and already they're close to midfield. Play fake, it's Love. He throws a bullet to the center. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I try to remind you a time or two, kid, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Loves to throw again. It finds Jacobs, complete.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Packers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Jordan Love, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. They're throwing it. And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. We'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. This, our last play of the quarter. On the ground, it's Miller. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. First and 10 from the 41. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Buying some time left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Miller with it. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He fields this at the 18. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. New series coming up following the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints getting back on his 6th interception of the season. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action here. He brings it in. They're at 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And that's a for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Love from the gun. Off his back foot, hurling this deep. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's trying to go deep again. And he really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it?
And they fake it on 4th and 1. And he won't even get this fake back to the line. He's tackled for loss. And the fake punt is not going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. Now it's Miller. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg for him. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right, I'll set up now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 9-point advantage. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game.
Packers 32.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Rob, an exciting touchback if the return comes out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. On the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
They'll send him over right. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Forced out to his right. He's got Watson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Thrown on first down, Love. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
Whew. I think the coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space. And if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun now for Love. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And now, once again, here come the Packers trying for 2. He's throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. I think the Packers got to that one. The refs agree. Packer football. Set of downs for him from the 46. Takes the handoff, now Love. That one's cut on the left sideline. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers at a 2-score deficit. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that was probably their last gas. It's intercepted. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Saints take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long, but throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's Miller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. A Nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. Nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find payday.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Setting up for a decisive onside kick here. Just under 45 seconds left. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Going back, it's the handoff. He's got room to rope here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from Green Bay.